If you ask me, I will tell you Christmas is in the air, or else this will not be on my head. But let's leave that. Let's go to the Premier League updates. Don't forget, before moving, you gotta do something for me. You gotta subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's at Bent Eki, and follow me on Twitter and Instagram. It's at Bent Eki1. And I'm also wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Also, a Merry Boxing Day if you want to take it as that. A Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. This might not be the last video of the year. But I'm pretty sure in the last video we might just be doing a recap of what this year's us all been about. But let's leave that. Let's start with Boxing Day fixtures. Starting off with Boxing Day fixtures. I gotta say Arsenal Norwich is one to really start with. Norwich have lost 10 of their last 14 games against Arsenal in the league. I repeat, in the league. And of all teams to have played on Boxing Day, Norwich have gone the longest without winning. That's a total of 7 goals where they drew 1 and lost 6. Sorry, 7 games where they drew 1 and lost 6, and in that process they only got 1 goal. So not surprised if Arsenal are still going to take this one again. And also, Arsenal have only lost 2 of their last 23 Boxing Day fixtures. Only 2 of the last 23 Boxing Day fixtures. So I don't see Norwich going to be that exception. And also that Norwich have been a pretty bad team this season. Of all teams to be bottom of the log at Boxing Day, only 3 teams have actually survived. And considering one is Leicester back, but that was a long time ago. I don't see Norwich being one of those teams, like I've earlier said this season. I see Dean Smith and Norwich going back to second tier. Up next is Manchester City versus Leicester City. Leicester City's won its exact same fixture last season by 5 goals to 2, but that is no something that's going to obstruct Pep Guardiola from taking this game. For me, Manchester City have another win coming up this weekend. And do not forget Leicester won a Carabao Cup game against Liverpool. Eventually, they lost that game on penalties, despite being 2 goals ahead almost the entire time of the game, but they all just felt like a pack of cards. Do not forget that Manchester City have won 8 of their last 10 games against Leicester City, lost 2 by the way. But those 2, they're not just going to be what is going to obstruct Pep Guardiola, like I said earlier. And last time Pep Guardiola lost a home game on Boxing Day was back in 1997, and guess what? They were still in Division 2. So, long time in the league, they've not still lost, and they've won all of their last 6 games again on Boxing Day at home. Last 6, they've won all. And do not forget that Leicester have lost all of their last 11 games on Boxing Day, although there is one exception. That one exception was a win, and guess what? That win was against Manchester City. But that doesn't stand as much of the fact that is going to deny Pep Guardiola this win. For me, I call it Manchester City straight to win this game. Manchester United up against Newcastle. If you remember, this was Cristiano Ronaldo's debut. Eventually got 2 goals, and Newcastle are also his favorite opponents. The only team who he scored a hat-trick against, and he's up against them this the day after Boxing Day. That depends on if he's going to be starting the game. But if you ask me, I'll tell you Manchester United have another one. And do not forget, Manchester United have scored a whopping 112 goals against Newcastle. That is the joint most. Only match between 2 teams that is joint with that one is Arsenal versus Everton. Also 112. This is some big goals for me. And Cristiano Ronaldo and the current Manchester United team might just be wanting to add more to that 112. Manchester United have also won 10 games from losing position against Newcastle, which is the most for Manchester United and the most in the league. That is also a joint record, but it's a joint record between Manchester United and Southampton. So Manchester United both have won 10 games from losing position, both against Southampton and Newcastle. And if you ask me, maybe Newcastle might score the first goal in that game, but Manchester United are still going to take it. So maybe 3-1 or like 4-1, like he ended earlier in the season, if you ask me, because Newcastle have also conceded the most goals this year, 79 goals. Only West Bromwich Albion has ever conceded more in a single calendar year. And with this record, I don't see them surviving coming into the next year. And also desperately, they have a new manager, which they hired But is that going to change a lot of things considering their defensive crisis? If you ask me again, like I said, Manchester United to still win this one straight up. Maybe Newcastle might get a goal, but Manchester United still to win. The last but not the least is Chelsea taking on Aston Villa. Do not forget that Aston Villa won this exact same fixture last season by 2 goals to 1. If you do remember, it was the final day of the season where Chelsea had your eyes more on the Champions League final than the last game of the season, match day 38. But this is going to be match day 19, halfway through the season, and Aston Villa are going to be playing against Chelsea. And Chelsea, Aston Villa, if Chelsea do win, like they won the reverse fixture by 3-0, this will mean this will be the 7th time they've conceded, they've won more league doubles over the Villains. Only both Manchester clubs have more doubles over Aston Villa than Chelsea. 15 and 8. Chelsea, if you ask me, might also win this game. So against Steven Gerrard, so they might just make it the 7th league double. But Steven Gerrard is going to come with the motion of not going on losing. They don't mind if they're going to be getting a draw. Like I said, Chelsea still to win this one. Do not forget, you got to do something for me. Subscribe to my channel. It's at Bent Eki. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. It's at Bent Eki1. You'll be doing me. If you ask me, this is the best Merry Christmas gift you can give to me, and I'm going to be unloading it on Boxing Day like it's done traditionally. So by 26 on Boxing Day, I'm still expecting more followers than I have now. So you know what to do. Tell your friends to tell your friends to tell their friends to follow Benedict Eke and subscribe to his YouTube channel. Thank you.